Welcome to the 11th episode of the African Mega Projects. Today, we are going to dive into the Ghanaian Petroleum Hub. This is a colossal project that will revolutionize the country's energy sector, establishing it as the go-to hub for petroleum refining, storage, and distribution. In this episode, we'll tackling some burning questions. Why did Ghana want this $60 billion petroleum hub? Who will finance this ambitious project? What is the economic impact of this huge project? How many jobs will it create? Is this refinery capable of competing with other refineries such as the Dangote refinery? Before answering the above questions, let's have a look at Ghana as a country. Ghana, previously known as the Gold Coast, is a vibrant nation located in West Africa. The country achieved its independence on March 6, 1957 through the determined efforts of Kwame Nkrumah and his fellow freedom fighters. Covering an area of approximately 238,533 square kilometers, Ghana is home to an estimated population of 34.7 million people. Its economy is robust, with a gross domestic product (GDP) of around $76.37 billion USD. Like many other African nations in the wake of the global pandemic, Ghana is facing significant economic challenges, including high inflation, youth unemployment, a considerable debt burden, and rising energy costs. To address these challenges, the government, under the leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has initiated a series of transformative projects in the energy, transport, and infrastructure sectors with the goal of stimulating economic growth. Among these ambitious initiatives is the Ghana Petroleum Hub. During its launch of the first phase, President of Ghana Nana Akufo-Addo stated that the project promises to be a cornerstone of the nation's development.
A project that promises to be a cornerstone of our nation's development. Upon conclusion, this project will complement, not compete, with existing refineries in Ghana.
The Ghana Petroleum Hub is situated in the Jamoro municipality, in the western region of Ghana. The site occupies an area of approximately 20,000 acres. The projected cost for the Ghana Petroleum Hub project is estimated at $60 billion. The project will be developed in 3 phases and is expected to be completed by 2036. The project comprises 3 refineries, 5 petrochemical plants, interconnected storage tanks, jetties, and port infrastructures. The project is led by the TCP-UIC Consortium. The consortium comprises Touchstone Capital Group Holdings, UIC Energy Ghana, China Wuhan Engineering, and China Construction Third Engineering Bureau. The Ghana Petroleum Hub project is going to roll out in 3 phases, wrapping up by 2036. Here's the plan. The first phase is expected to be completed by 2027 and will cost $12 billion. It aims to complete the first refinery with a capacity of 300,000 barrels per day, a petrochemical plant with a capacity of 90,000 barrels per day, and essential infrastructure such as storage tanks and jetties. President of Ghana Nana Akufo-Addo highlighted the importance of this project for Ghana and West Africa.
This is the first phase of our 3-phase hub, estimated to cost some $12 billion United States dollars. Upon conclusion, this project will complement, not compete, with existing refineries in Ghana and in the West African region, such as Tor, Century, and Dangote.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Petroleum Hub Development Corporation, Charles Owusu, listed infrastructure to be built in the first phase.
So this $12 billion is to construct 1 refinery, 1 petrochemical plant, 3 million storage, and a jetty.
The second phase is scheduled to commence in 2027 and conclude in 2031. This phase will expand the refinery's capacity, construct additional petrochemical plants, and further develop storage and port facilities. The final phase will begin in 2032 and terminate in 2036. This phase will complete the remaining infrastructure, fully operationalize the hub and establish all necessary auxiliary services for smooth functionality. The Ghana Petroleum Hub is set to have a huge economic impact. It's expected to create about 780,000 jobs, both directly and indirectly, in areas like construction, engineering, manufacturing, logistics, and administration. By 2036, the hub should boost Ghana's GDP by around 70%. And by 2030, it's projected to generate about $1.56 billion in export tax revenue. The hub will attract major private sector investments, with the government stepping in to provide essential amenities and economic incentives. This means more reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy for homes and industries in Ghana and across the West African region. International partnerships will also play a key role, enhancing technical and managerial skills and making Ghana a top spot for investment in the petroleum industry. As we wrap up, let's compare the Ghana Petroleum Hub and the Dangote refinery on 3 fronts. Firstly, the Ghana Petroleum Hub is scheduled for completion by 2036, while the Dangote refinery is already operational. Secondly, the Ghana Hub is expected to produce 300,000 barrels per day, which represents approximately half of the output capacity of the Dangote refinery. In addition, the Ghana Hub is expected to create 780,000 jobs, increase Ghana's GDP by 70% by 2036, and generate $1.56 billion in export tax revenue by 2030. Furthermore, the Dangote refinery will significantly reduce Nigeria's reliance on imported fuel and save $6 billion per year spent on imports. Absolutely, there's no doubt that both of these massive projects will play a crucial role in West Africa's journey towards energy independence and economic growth. However, they won't be without their challenges. What do you think? Does one project have a clear advantage over the other? Will the Ghana Petroleum Hub be able to compete against the Dangote refinery?